welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about sanitation for your makeup kit. This was requested by a subscriber of mine and I wanted to talk about it. I think it's really important. I just read somewhere on Facebook in the news that a young mother is now in a wheelchair because her makeup brushes or her makeup, I can't remember which one, had MRSA in it because she did not sanitize her products or her brushes. I can't remember which one. So sanitation is highly important, and it's important that you get a certified makeup artist, licensed cosmetologist to do your makeup, because we know the proper sanitations, unlike your cousin who just said, I'll do your makeup for free, you know? So it's really important. I can't stress that enough, how important it is to sanitize your products and your brushes. So the first thing I want to talk about is alcohol. This is 91%. The higher percentage, the more it's going to disinfect and sanitize. So alcohol for sure is what you need. Now I have my makeup set bag right here. I have a bridal trial I need to do tomorrow, so I have my set bag right here, so I figured why not, let's go ahead and film this. So I have mine labeled as alcohol because I have another one like this, a different color cap, and it's water. So it's just really important to first sanitize. It's really important just to label which one's your alcohol and which one's your water, so that way you're not spraying alcohol in someone's face or something like that. And the next thing I want to talk about is this product here. I love this stuff. This is called Beauty So Clean. This is the brand. You can get this from Beautylish and I think like Camera Ready Cosmetics and a couple of those type of places. So this is a cosmetic sanitizer mist, and it has a little spray pump that it comes with. You can spray this on pressed powders, eyeshadows, cream foundations, and it effectively cleans and gets rid of bacteria. Highly recommend this for your kit and for your personal use. The next thing I want to talk about is how you clean your brushes. I have my own set of brushes for my kit, and then I have my own personal brushes for myself. Either way, I'm always going to use a soap that has antibacterial in it. That way it is cleaning my brushes. You can mix a little bit of olive oil in this or baby shampoo to keep the brushes soft, but you can't use those products by themselves. Like, you have to have an antibacterial. So if you're just using baby shampoo, you're not disinfecting your brushes. So that's really important. So the best way to sanitize any type of pencils, and I recommend using pencils that you can sharpen, not ones that are retractable, because you really can't sanitize them and you don't want to use that on another client after you used it on someone else. So the sharpener is going to take the first layer off of what you use on someone else's eye. So the best thing to do is to sharpen it. And then if you want, you can spray it with alcohol as well. That goes for lip pencils, eyeliners, the big jumbo pencils that you can put on the lid. Anything you can sharpen is the best way to go. This here, you can douse it in alcohol as well. Oh, and I just want to mention, if you hear any kids playing, that's just, I have my 4 nephews over and little mama, they're all playing video games and hanging out, so that's what you're hearing if you hear anything. The next thing I want to talk about is hand sanitizer. Highly recommend this. This kills 99.99% germs. So if you go like this, you need to use hand sanitizer. If you touch your face or scratch at yourself, you need to use hand sanitizer. Whatever you do before you touch your client's face, you have to use hand sanitizer. This is a must. Before, after, during, in between, hand sanitizer is a must. So the next thing I want to talk about is a palette and a depotting knife or a ring palette. You need a palette to work with your client. This is my own personal palette that I keep for myself. I have a separate one for my kit, but this one is mine. So you can spray this down with alcohol, that will clean it. The ring palette is nice, so that way you're not putting anything on the back of your hand. You can put it right on the ring palette. Or they even have like bracelets where they're magnetic and your palette can stick to that as well. You don't want to put anything on the back of your hands. Even though you use hand sanitizer, you just want to be as sanitary as possible. So using a palette is great. Now, using a palette is great for products like this. Now, this is Too Faced Lip Insurance. This is something that I wouldn't just put right on top of my client's lip and dip back in. You can buy little disposables of these, so that way you can take this out, put the disposable in, and then go about putting this product on the client. Or what you can do is take the product out and then put it on your palette, and then use a brush or whatever and work from this onto your client's face. So that's how you would use something like this. Same thing goes for lipsticks. I have a video on how to depot lipsticks and keep it sanitary, so I'll have that linked down below. But this is something highly important. This here keeps everything sanitized. And another thing that's good about depotting your lipstick is that you can make your own creations, your own color combinations when they're like this. So basically you would just take out your depotter or your knife, whatever you want to call this, pick the color, and then scrape it onto your palette, and you can work from there. This is another example of a container you can use for your kit. These are stackable, but I prefer the ones that I have my lipsticks in now, because like you have to keep the stack together, so that's a downfall, but it's really cute and it just frees up a lot of room in your kit. So here are disposables. These are for your mascara. You don't want to double dip your mascara. If you do, you have to give that client that mascara because it's theirs. Basically, the disposables are for you to dip in, use on the client, toss. Same as these for, you know, like the lip glosses or lipsticks. You can put that into the lip insurance primer that I was just talking about, or a lip gloss, whatever. You would just stick it in, use it on the client, and toss it. So there's products out here like this that you can get for your kit. So for palettes, eyeshadows, anything you can think of, all you're going to do is just take the alcohol or the Beauty So Clean sanitizer, and you're just going to spray it directly onto the shadows. It's not going to hurt anything, it's just going to sanitize, and you can douse it and let it air dry if you need to. That just keeps everything sanitized and you're good to go. And even, see, the alcohol is not going to like disrupt anything, because if an eyeshadow cracked, you would actually use the alcohol to repair it and put it back together. And that is actually what I had to do with my Soft and Gentle. I dropped it and then it cracked, and then I had used the alcohol to put it all back together and push it down and pack it together and let it dry before I used it again. And I used it today. It doesn't change the pigmentation, the payoff that it gives. It still is the same. The last thing I want to talk about is like using your makeup brushes between a couple people. Say you have like a bridal party and you have enough brushes to do maybe like 3 faces, then you have to reuse them. Using a brush cleaner is best to do that. This one's from e.l.f. It's just a basic one. MAC has one. Camera Ready Cosmetics has a bunch because they have different brands. Friends Beauty has the same thing. Basically, you're just gonna, spray the brush, swirl it into like a paper towel, let it air dry, and that way by the time you go on to the next person, their brush is ready, disinfected, and ready to go for the next client of yours. Other than that, I'm probably missing something and I'm so sorry, but all of my other makeup artists that are watching, please comment below, leave your tips, your advice, your tricks, and anything else that I missed. I know I'm probably missing something and I'm just not thinking of it off the top of my head. So I hope you guys found this informative. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to share this video so that way everybody in the world can see this video and know the proper ways to sanitize their makeup. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.